Love it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I don't really have a topic for this video. It's just been a week, so today I decided I didn't have any appointments. I figured I would just hop on the bike and come up north and just ride around. Figure I'd bring the camera along just in case. Whether I actually end up making this video and, you know, posting it or not, who knows? We're just here to decompress a little bit. Summer has been in full effect. Some of you guys may enjoy it. You obviously don't live in Arizona, so I've just been sweating my butt off at the shop, just physically overexerting myself quite a bit lately. So this is a much needed bit of relief coming up here. I'm just by myself today. Everybody else is busy. You know, the other guys got their day jobs. Alex has been super busy at the shop lately for himself. So we're here, we're just doing the thing. Obviously we're on the Tenere, so bike has been fantastic. I have a lot of sinus problems, so I woke up super early this morning with a migraine, so I'm not feeling 100% today. I probably shouldn't have came up here given the elevation difference, not helping my sinuses, but you know, I just really have been wanting to come ride, especially after the last time I came up here by myself. I didn't film the video, so that's also why I'm wanting to film today, because this trail I'm gonna go ride on, it's just a fire road, but there's like a little offshoot. It was just incredibly fun, and I figured today we would try and get in a little bit of testing with the Cardo, because I still don't have a good means that I figured out on recording audio. I have a couple different types of lavalier mics. I may pick up an adapter and plug it into the GoPro here until I can maybe find a better solution. The Cardo app does record audio, so when I'm actually on the trail, I do have my 360 camera with me, sitting there on the bars. So I think I might try and just use the Cardo app, try and record something, see how it turns out. You know, this video is just kind of experimenting, having some fun, getting out of the house, and getting some more practice time on the bike. So far, we're good. We're about an hour and a half into this trip, maybe 2 hours, because we got some traffic coming through the Phoenix area, through the Salt River. But bike is very dirty at the moment. And, you know, I just been enjoying it. And there was, last time I was up here, I rode through some rain, so that was exciting. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this Red Bull, see if some of the caffeine helps me out a little bit. Got a little Slim Jim as a snack, see where that gets me, and yeah, we'll get to moving. Yeah, well, let's see how this works. I don't know what the audio sounds like. Hopefully it sounds okay. Again, if it sounds absolutely terrible, you won't even hear it, so I'm just talking to nobody at this point. But yeah, we're on the 360 cam at the moment. Hopefully you guys dig it. I'll try and flip around a little bit. It's a pretty area up here. You know, I just got to this fire control road. So this specific section of road, the last 2 times I've been up here, I've been wanting to come down it because I haven't been on this part of the road in like, I don't know, since I was in high school. So it should be pretty cool. So I just pulled off on the side of the road really quick to get this all set up. So let's get going. Of course, it's always after I put my gloves on that my face gets all itchy. But, alright, let's see what this does. So this road actually intersects with the road that I want to go on, that I have been riding on. So, it should be pretty cool. Yeah, it's about 10 miles long, I think, but the point of this is, again, just getting out of the house and honestly just getting some dirt road practice, because Lord knows I need it. So, fire road stuff, I figure, is the safest bet. There's this offshoot trail that I'm going to go on here in a little bit, and yeah, it's definitely a little bit more rough, but I did it already and I survived. So I'm going to just go back and do that same thing, because that's how you learn, right? Get some practice. You guys probably haven't noticed, because, you know, my bike videos aren't really there yet in terms of viewership, but I have a different helmet. I just went and bought this thing. It's the LS2 Explorer, I think, is the make and model. Basically, I had a Sedici Strata 3, if you guys know helmets for bikes at all, and it was cool. I just, when I bought it, I wasn't doing longer stints. For the most part, I was doing like inner city riding, so 30 minutes at a time, realistically. And I didn't realize that, although the helmet fit okay, it didn't fit the shape of my head, and I didn't realize that until I got this bike. I wonder where that goes. And started, you know, doing these longer rides, and then it was absolutely squeezing the crap out of the crown of my head. So went and put this one on the credit card, and this thing is so much better. It's definitely very, you know, adventure bike style. You know, funny enough, the guy at the counter, he was like, you know what, not to judge you, but I'm going to guess you ride a Tenere. And I was like, you got me. But Didn't realize it was that obvious. Boy. Whee! You know what? I totally forgot to turn traction control off, or ABS. So let's do that really quick since we're starting to hit some hillies before I freaking drop this thing. That's the only thing I really don't like is that you can't, gosh dang, I really need to get the lowering link for this. You can't turn off ABS while you're rolling. Like, I'm sure that's a safety thing, but like, also it's very inconvenient to be ripping down a dirt road and you realize that this stuff's on, and then try and turn it back off. So, there we go. Alright. We're good. I have dropped the bike already because I forgot to turn ABS off before. Granted, I hit some big old chunky rocks and it really freaked the bike out, but, you know, nonetheless, I've learned my lesson. If you're on the dirt, absolutely. Wow, there's somebody else out here. Oh, wow, minivan. Okay. What's up, brother? And a Toyota something? I don't even know. Whatever. Hey. But yeah, no. Anyway, yeah, hopefully, you know, this commentary is suitable. Let's just keep cruising. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. I have my sunglass visor down, but I have my main visor up so I can get some fresh air because it is still, even though we're way up here in elevation, still in Arizona summer. It's not exactly the coolest. Wow, another truck. Anyway, yeah, hopefully the audio is decently clear because these Cardos, obviously, if you don't have one, the mic sits like right in front of my mouth here in the helmet. With this style of helmet, I just don't know what the wind noise is like. So, washboards, eh, bud? The worst part about riding off-road is on these fire roads is these washboards. Alright, decided to pull over really quick. I just got to this section of the road that I was looking for. I still got a little bit to go before I get to the trailhead, but I just seen a couple cows over here drinking from the little bit of stream that they got. So here we come, touch some water really quick. It's been raining a lot up here lately, so I'm really surprised that this isn't like really flowing right now. Granted, this is just a little tiny trickle, but like still. Oh, that feels heavenly actually. Really makes me wish I would have brought some swimming trunks, because there's a little snake. There's a really good swimming spot literally like 10 minutes, well, probably 15 minutes away from here that I love to go to, but I definitely wasn't thinking, but next time for sure. Oh, that was a good little stop. Got some water, a little walk around the stream. So, yeah, let's continue on, get to our trail, turn ABS off again, because it does not save it. There we go. Onward and wayward. Definitely much nicer up here compared to Phoenix. Like, that's a given, but like, at least up here when you sweat, the air is cool enough to, you know, actually cool you. Unlike down by my place, it's just so hot that it's, you know, hair dryer oven heat. So it just dries the sweat. There's no relief. Saying I really hate the washboard stuff. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, which I'm sure I am, but it just really feels like the bike just loses all the power over the washboards. Like, it just refuses to catch traction. I mean, granted, I'm not aired down at all. I think I'm running factory tire pressure right now, but like, if any of you guys have any better insight on like roads like this where there's heck of washboard, let me know in the comments down below, you know, if that's just how obnoxious they really are, or if there's a way to go over them without losing all your freaking momentum. Well, I can't tell if I passed my trailhead or not that I wanted to go on, but I did finally find a spot that I've passed a few times, but every time I come up here, there's always a bunch of people here. But yeah, this is just a gorgeous little view. So I'm just taking another breather, getting pretty sweaty, just enjoying the ride. Found a little mud puddle, splashed in it, so that was cool. Found some more cows, heck of cows out here, but no, this is a really cool spot. I dig it. So I'm gonna sipple on some water, and then try and find my trail. I'm pretty sure I still got to keep going down. The trail is right there, the fire road's right there, but I'm pretty sure I still got to keep going down that way quite a bit. Got to be very close, but I don't know. We're just out exploring. All right, I finally found where I was gonna go. It was literally the next corner up, so it's a little tricky. I know my windscreen's kind of in the way, so we'll pan around a little bit here as I can, but this is, at least for me, the tricky part. You gotta come, the momentum maintains. Oh boy, there we go. Okay, we survived. We got on it. All right. We're good. This one was just really cool. It's a little rocky, you know, some trenches, a little sandy, a little bit of everything on this shorter trail. But it wasn't too sketchy that even me being pretty new to this is like terrified. The first time I definitely didn't know what I was doing. When I came out here, I was just kind of rolling with it, and I was like, okay, I guess we're just going to figure it out. And it ended up popping me out. It like wide off, and then I went to the right, and it took me to another fire road that I hadn't been on, and then I just took that out to eventually it took me out to the main highway up here that kind of continues to take you up north out of town. So I know this one's not too far from really anything, but it is a good learning trail. So that's why I wanted to come back here and, you know, practice some more. Then it's just so pretty out here. I mean, look at all the trees and I've seen a handful of squirrels now, finally, and it's just nice. I'm just very thankful that I get to come out here and do this stuff, especially, you know, it's a Wednesday. Granted, it means I'm not making money because I'm not at the shop, but I ain't got really anything scheduled, and I'm too lazy to make some roof braces right now because I'm just in my head. So we're out here clearing our head. Really didn't anticipate me enjoying this adventure bike life as much as I have, but maybe it's, you know, midlife crisis. Now that I'm 30, quarter life, whatever some of you guys want to say. But it's rad. I just very thoroughly enjoy this. Now, if only I would have had some fucking Paul Torres skill and do a hop and jump over that log. Okay, a little bit trickier here, a little bit rocky. Okay, we're good. All right, we did it. We survived. So this is where I don't know if I should be in first or second, because I don't know if I need the torque or if I need the power. So I'll just kick it down to first. That way I can go a little bit slower, because I'm still trying to understand the concept of, well, getting over the fear, I should say, of maintaining momentum. Like right there, that was definitely some bigger, bumpy, rocky stuff. So I think first gear was definitely the move on that. So I'm not plowing into it. Oh, yeah, here's the fork in the road. So last time I went to the right. Oh, geez. Let's see what's to the left. Geez, that was a big rock. Good thing I got this fat old skid plate. I feel like this kind of just takes us right here to... Oh, no, it keeps going. Okay, so this is... there's barbed wire and fence there, so... wonder if this is just a fire service area. It's hard to tell. I mean, technically, this is all fire service, but, like, if this is going to a camping area... no. Yeah, we're just riding along a fence. So... I don't know. Interesting. So it would be a good spot to camp, though. Definitely just kind of tucked back here. Big old trees. Trails slowly disappearing. Okay, yeah, I think this is more just a camping area. Yeah, see, we're right next to the fence again, so... Okay, yeah, oh, that's a cacti. Yeah, we'll just call that good and flip it around and go the other direction. Watch out for that tree. Don't want to get stabbed by that guy. Alright. Well, I guess let's go back. Hit my other route that I did the last time. Alright, well, you know, I think this is probably just going to be it. I found my trail. Turns out where it goes, the other fire road, the last time I went left, followed it out to a different road. This time I went right, and it just kind of circles me right back around to where the other road was initially going to take me. So I went and hit that loop twice just for the practice. So now I'm just taking a quick breather here, and I'm just going to wrap it up. It's middle of the day, you know, mid-afternoon, so I think I'm just going to head home. another hour-and-a-half ride home, so I just want to get moving. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. You know, hopefully it turned out okay. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you want to stick around, hit some you know, the subscribe button, and we'll see about doing more moto vlog content. Otherwise, yeah, business as usual, just trying to keep on keeping on, doing the drift stuff, building the cars. But gotta admit, this is pretty fun. So do what you love, figure out the rest. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.